Hey Edgefinders, Brett Solomano here today, and it might be pretty obvious where I am in the world based on what's behind me, but if you can't quite tell, it's Las Vegas International Airport, and I've just been spending the last weekend working at a very large festival called Electric Daisy Carnival. It's got a few 100,000 people there over the weekend. It's very, very large. 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Friday, Saturday and Sunday night, 3 nights, 36 hours of pretty solid partying, and it's a huge festival, huge, amazing, beautiful experience which I got to work at, and I got to see the setup of, and it was a really fantastic, beautiful experience to be a part of from start to finish. But unfortunately, here I am in my airport terminal, ready to leave and get back to Los Angeles today. But unfortunately, was supposed to arrive at the airport for my 7 p.m. flight, and due to a miscommunication, actually missed that flight, and then thankfully got rebooked on another one, which was really good. But then we got on the flight and had to get off because of an air conditioning issue, and now we're about to get back on, and it's a little bit after 11 p.m, which is kind of really unfortunate. Actually, it's one of those things when you're trying to get everything done, but it doesn't matter what you do, it just seems that the universe is not providing the results or the avenues for you that you need. And so it's been frustrating. I've been sitting in this airport for about 5 hours now or something like that, which is not good. But at the same time, I've been making sure that I've made the most of the experience. In every negative situation, there's always an opportunity. But unfortunately, if we hold ourselves to the expectations and the goals and the intentions that we've set so strongly, and we've validated them and got a reason for them to exist, we've got all the resources, maybe except for a few, and we're actioning them and making it happen, but then the things in the universe don't align for us to then walk through that gate with the tools that we have, we can get very frustrated. And that's really unfortunate, and it's not something we want to do, because any negative emotions slow us down, they drop us into a lower state, and it's not a productive or positive state to run from. So my question for you today is, when things aren't going right for you and there are negative things happening all around you and nothing's going right and your phone's not working and you can't do the things that you want to do, and you can't charge it for some reason, McCarran International Airport, a little bit of feedback for you. It's now the next morning. I'm in Rose Bowl, at the Rose Bowl Stadium in Pasadena, California. I'm about to do some rigging or stage building for an event, for a concert of Mumford & Sons and Weezer. And here I am. The call time was brought forward by 5 hours, so it's now 7 a.m. in the morning. I'm about to start work. And because I got in so late last night, got in at 1 or 2 a.m., something like that, didn't sleep much last night, let's just put it that way. But here I am, and I'm making the most of the situation, as I did last night. I had 4 or 5 hours, I spoke to some people, I ate some food, did this video, and at least started the video, and I also made some phone calls to some friends and contacted some people doing some work for me right now, and made some business connections as well, not in the airport necessarily, but just through email and that sort of thing, before my phone died at least. But the coolest thing that I was able to do in the airport when I had that time, and especially without my phone distracting me, was just to sit there and and just take a moment and just be grateful. Because sometimes we race on to the next job or the next thing, or we're seeing one friend and we're on the phone to the next friend trying to arrange the next meeting or the next job or whatever, but we're never actually present to the thing that's going on here right now. Well, that's interesting. Little moments. Just a deer running through the shot there, middle of Los Angeles, and a deer just ran past. And that's kind of, the universe is funny. That's kind of what I'm talking about right now, is the opportunity to see new opportunities. Because if you're racing on to the next thing all the time, you're always in the past or the future, then you miss things. And just being able to sit in the airport without my phone distracting me, I was able to see all these people around me heading back to Los Angeles on my flight or going to other flights, other places around the US. And a lot of them still had their wristbands on from the Electric Daisy Carnival event that I was at. Some of them had memorabilia, some of them had t-shirts, some of them were still wearing costumes, they're coming back. And I got to sort of just sit there and people were talking about how great an event it was. And I was like, wow, I did that. I was there receiving that awesomeness as well. And also I was contributing to that party that we all had, But I wouldn't have seen that if I had ran on to the next thing. And so that's my question for you today is, when there's chaos around you, what's the opportunity in this chaos? What's the new thing that I haven't seen yet? What's the solution to the problem that I've had? Or maybe it's a new solution to an old problem that I've had a solution for, but there's a better way. What's the better solution? What's the better opportunity in this chaos that I have around me that I can take on? What am I missing? And if you start asking those questions, just see what comes back to you from the universe, from the world around you, from the people around you. It's quite amazing when you're open to these opportunities, what can be there, and solutions to problems that you perhaps didn't even know you had. And that can be a really beautiful experience. So until next time, be curious, learn often, live deliberately. Bye for now.
My flow's ahead of your flow 2 times squared.